We have several customers that used to spend anywhere from $500,000 up to $2 million a year on translation services and translating all their change communications, all the content going out across the organization, using agencies for this, having overheads, having all the project management of managing all these translations, content back and forth, and so on. Anywhere between $500,000 to $2 million. And then they started using Tigerhall, and now that cost went to zero. So I wanted to show how this works and what makes the Tigerhall translation so good as people say it is, and with the high accuracy that it does. So if we look here, we have a change journey here for circular economy transformation for operations managers. Let's dive into this and see what these translations look like. So if I'm an operations manager and I'm going through this circular economy transformation, this will be a journey, a personal change journey based on what my role is and what my needs are in this transformation. So if we start a podcast here,
they're not backing down.
This is created by uploading a PowerPoint deck, and it turns into a personalized podcast for operations managers.
Hey there, operations managers. I hope you're all doing well out there in the field. I've got some interesting updates from Democorp Inc.'s latest investor report that I think you'll want to hear about. Ready to dive in?
Absolutely. I'm always curious to hear what's going on at the corporate level. What's the big picture looking like?
Well, the good news is that...
So that's in English. Now, let's say I'm not a native English speaker, or I prefer consuming content in another language. So I can change my preferred language here, and then all the content will be in my preferred language. And this can also be geographically set. So if you have people in Brazil, everything can be automatically done in Portuguese for them, or in China, automatically in Mandarin, etc. There are currently 33 languages available. And this is both for audio and transcript. So let's say I want to listen to this in Japanese, but I actually want to see the transcript at the same time in Hindi. I just select my options here. I apply.
に直面しているにもかかわらず、同社は積極的な成長戦略へのコミットメントを堅持しています。この戦略は会社のすべての部門と
And now I immediately listen to it in Japanese, and I can read it in Hindi. So everything is instant, and people have the choice here. So maybe they want to still listen to it in English, but maybe they want the transcript in their local language to be able to...
Hey there, operations managers.
Then that's also possible, and you have transcript here in local language. And it works the same for videos. So when you go
responsible
into video,
for are going to be...
You have the subtitles, so you can turn subtitles on and off. So if I turn them on, I have automatic
much more motivated to achieve their piece of this broad puzzle that we're all assembling together. And responsibilities need to be assigned based on...
Let's say I want the subtitles in a different language. Maybe I want the subtitles here to be in Korean.
A couple of things. Hopefully you know your team well. Sometimes you won't, and so you may need to adjust responsibilities. But if you know them well, you need to make sure...
And immediately I have the subtitles in Korean. So I can turn them on, turn them off, add all the different languages here. French might be a good one. Let's hear about
that the people who are engineers who like to go step by step by step have roles that allow them to do...
So immediately apply to all videos. And this goes for videos that you upload as well. So if you go in and upload a Zoom recording or a Teams meeting, all of that will be instantly translated to 33 languages with full subtitles immediately. Same if we look at Power Reads. So if you upload a document, for example, something for people to read, quick checklist, bullet lists, this is also something that you can immediately translate. And let's say here you might want to read it in Greek. You can also listen to it. So maybe I want to listen to this. Why don't we just pick Swedish? And then now I read it in Greek. And let's say I'm not a reader, so this is an SOP process document that has been published to me, but I'm not really a reader. I can just press listen.
Omfattning och syfte. Syftet med denna SOP är att tillhandahålla ett strukturerat ramverk för verksamhetschefer att effektivt implementera.
And then you can change language to any language that you like.
Umfang und Zweck. Der Zweck dieser SOP: Prozessoptimierung. Erster kontinuierliche Bewertung und Optimierung der Produktionsprozesse, den Materialverbrauch, die Abfallerzeugung.
So that goes for both reading and listening. So any of the content that is uploaded as an audio, you can always read it. Anything that is uploaded as reading material, you can always listen to it. And all of this in your local language, 33 languages worldwide, across video, podcasts, and Power Reads. And this is applicable to everything that you upload and create. So whether you create it in Tigerhall by dragging and dropping a PowerPoint deck or a PDF document and it translates into all of these different content pieces and generates those automatically, or if you upload your own videos or your own podcast, like any document that you have, you can go in here and upload it and it turns into these formats and trails with all of these languages available. And the reason we have such high accuracy in our translations, we have 99.5% accuracy across all languages, all translations. The reason for that is that we've actually built different technologies and different translation processes for different languages. Because we know that different tools are great in different languages and you need to work with Mandarin in a very different way as how you work with French in a translation scenario. So we've actually custom built technologies for each and every language and optimized to exactly how that language works. So when you go into Google Translate or any other generic translation tool, you're not going to get that level of accuracy because you're going to apply the same one-size-fits-none method to translations and just have the same process whether it's Korean or Spanish. But Korean and Spanish are such different languages, so you need to treat them differently from a technology point of view. And that's exactly what we've built proprietary technology within Tigerhall. So that is why accuracy is super high and feedback is super great, because we've custom built it for these 33 different languages. So that's how you can leverage technology to save you and your team a lot of time, a lot of resources, have translations accessible instantly without that entire manual process and all those costs that are involved in very expensive translations. So that makes it easy to localize change communications and localize all the content that you're putting out in just a couple of seconds.